Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. Our good friend Charlene Patton from the Kansas Soybean Commission, all the way down from Topeka, just west of where all the celebrations were taking place a couple of Sundays ago. But you've brought us another amazing recipe here for us.
We are doing delectable desserts during February.
Okay.
So it seems like there's always time to have a celebration. So we're giving you lots of choices. This one is actually one from the Soy Foods Institute, and I thought it'd be fun to share it with you. It uses tofu, and I did one package of tofu, of silken tofu. So it's about a 12-ounce package. Be sure you drain all the moisture off of it. It'll have a little bit of water in there, and that's just from the curd of the soybeans when they pressed it to make the tofu.
Okay.
The best way to do this, now they suggest doing it in the blender, but I really like doing it in the food processor. And so I put it in the food processor, and it is that one package of tofu and a half a cup of creamy peanut butter.
Okay.
Put that in there, and you can see, Chris, how nice and smooth and how just how nice that is. Oh, yeah. Now, I put this into a bowl for us today because I wanted to show it to you easily, but you could really make this whole thing in the food processor. So what you would do then, and this is 1/2 cup of chocolate chips that I melted. So you would just put that in your food processor too. Okay. But we're just going to stir that in. And then do you see I have a little measuring cup?
I do.
Okay, that is 2 tablespoons of vanilla soy milk. And you can add that.
All righty.
I'll put that there.
We go.
And all we're going to do is mix this together. Now, while I'm mixing this, I'm going to let you show that baking dish right in front of you. And you can use a Tart pan as they suggested, but if you don't have a Tart pan, I wanted to show you could also use just a baking dish. Okay. And I did, these are 18 of the Oreo cookies.
Okay.
I put those in the food processor too, and just pulsed it until they were nice and crumbled. And then mix that with some margarine, which is our soy ingredient, melted margarine, and then press that into our baking dish there. Okay. So that's the basis for ours. And then this, so easy to do, we've mixed that together, and I'm just going to spoon that into that. And then that will set in the refrigerator for maybe an hour or so just to set it up really good. Okay. And then you can cut it into serving pieces. I've put some additional whipped cream on the top there, and then a strawberry, and you've got a dessert that's ready for your family.
It looks even better with the whipped cream, the strawberry, and of course we have to check it.
You have to check it, that's right.
Make sure everything is still not like it's ever not been delicious. I mean, come on.
Well, one of the great things about this recipe is you're using the tofu, which is less in calories. So you're getting get a nice sweet dessert. You can add different kinds of chocolate if you want to, but it sure makes a nice dessert to have for our February delectable desserts.
It certainly does, and you can taste that peanut butter in there too. It is delicious. So, of course, Charlene, if people want this recipe or any of the others we've been featuring, where do they need to go?
They should go to kansassoybeans.org, or you can always call our 800 number 877-KS-SOYBEAN, and we will mail them all the recipes.
All right, Charlie, thanks so much for coming down again, and we'll see you next week with another amazing recipe. And of course, if you missed any of this, worry not, it's also on our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. We'll be back with more of the KOAM Morning News right after this.